Okay, so this is a bit of a test with the new camera. I've tried this before with a different camera. It's a bit rubbishy last time, so we'll try again. But we thought we'd give you a bit of an overview of what we're doing at the carousel and how, after winter essentially, if you look around the place, really it's a bit of a mess. So we thought we'd keep you updated with what we're doing and some of the plans that we've got. I'll give you a bit of a walk around of where you are now. You're quite familiar with it, but I'll show you what's going on. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look in the first place. We'll look at the Elsa Caravan. So behind you, so there's the Elsa Caravan. So we're looking here. There's the bath, looking a bit grim. There's a short shot of that. Really full of ice the other week when I tried doing this before. So inside the Elsa Caravan we have a bit of a mess, really. It's not bad, it still looks quite nice. Some things to move from in here, but we're going to sort this one out so it becomes one of the primary residency places. So it keeps with that. Nice posters, say no to what. Zaza's little penis over there. And a little work by Gas that we still have installed up there. So I quite like all these bits of artwork that are still about. So we're going to keep with this. Oh, we'll go up here. We'll have a look around at what we're going to do. So new bits to the carousel are this place. There's our toilet there. That's going to move from there. I'll explain that in a minute. A bit of the garden. So we've got the alpaca in here at the moment. So they've just made a few footprints everywhere. So this is another caravan. This is a bit of a mess completely because it's a bit of a store, but it won't really look much more refined than this. So this one is Ed's project at the moment, and so this is known as Albert's Caravan. And if you look around it, you've got a bed there. It's quite interesting little windows where let's take the sides off the caravan. Oops. That piece of artwork. You can see through, and there's these all the way down one side of the caravan. They're quite nice. I'll show you from the outside. I think this one's mirrored actually. So let's put those in here where the holes were in the caravan. They're quite nice. Oops. They're quite nice little connections. So in this box here, you look down here, so in that box there is a telescope. So this one, you'll be able to see the stars from this one. So I'll show you this as it's going along, as we get it more resolved. We'll work out how it's working as we go through it, but let's keep going down through the carousel. So what we've also got now is this. So that, as you look down there, is the new Carousel Enclosure. It goes all the way up that way. So there's the alpaca made their way back there. So these are little holes that's still sort of in work in progress. Oh, there's the one that's mirrored. So that one's mirrored there. It's the one we've just looked through. So here we have that space between the fence and the stage. So I'll come to the front of the stage in a minute, but that stage is going to come back. So you've only got a couple of foot behind the stage, so it gives us a bit more space in the main carousel area and around the fire. There's the bait again. Go down here. So this side of the stage with our gas artwork still here, quite nicely weathering over the winter. And all of this bit. So we're probably going to enclose this a little bit more, do something with it to make it a bit more controlled, but not too controlled. So that's the original stage that we know about. Oops. That's the one where Gas were playing last year. And yes, that's their mic stand. Oops, hello. So that's their mic stand on there, nicely weathering. So we'll do something I quite like that being quite permanent. So we'll probably leave that quite permanent. This caravan is quite familiar down here, but this one currently, hello, currently this is full of stuff. And this was the gallery caravan. So So this is where we were using it as the bandwagon gallery, the main bandwagon gallery. It's now full of all our equipment and costumes. So we're going to do something with this. This one is going to be changed. So this as well, as with Elsa's caravan, Albert's caravan over there, and this one will become the Frank Bobbins caravan. So this is where we're going to have a bit of an experience, a little bit of the Frank Bobbins experience to yeah, to come and stay in the Frank Bobbins caravan. So yeah, working on that one. That one's going to be fun, I think. So let's go down here. So the other new addition then is over here. Oh, that's the other thing. This one is going to go back out of the way a bit more. So we're going to utilise the space behind it. Give a bit more space in the carousel area itself and bring it out with the stage. So we have more space here for other events and performances. So new addition, major new addition is this thing. It's a big old horse box that was around the other side of the farm. So that side there, that one, that drops down and it will make a stage. So it drops down to about where the fridge thing is that needs going in the skip. That's actually in the horse box for some reason. But that's going to drop down there to give us another stage with a walkout area. So it's going to be quite good fun working out where we're going to put the amps, put some artwork around it, make it a bit more exciting than just what it is at the moment. So yeah, that's one of the major new additions here. That tractor's going out of the carousel area. That tractor and that Bowser are going out of the carousel area. The trampoline's going to move out of the way a bit more, and we've got some plans of what's going on that edge over there that we'll update you with over time, but that's obviously got to wait for the drier ground for us to be able to get that caravan, no, not caravan, that tractor out. So yeah, generally it just needs clearing up at the moment. So we're going to do something with these chairs. They're looking a bit tired now, quite nicely. I'll come back to that chair in a minute. And this chair here with the kind of decaying sculpture in it, bit of QWERTY work there. This chair here, so these ones we're going to cover the bases with concrete, we think, at the moment. So this is going to be integral to it. There's a big hole in the back of that. That's interesting. Let's see that before. Yeah, there's a very big hole in the back of that one. So we're going to cover these, integrate him into the chair. It might be quite nice that you can sit on his knee. And yeah, do some of those. If we can't do anything with them, then they'll obviously get cut up and burnt. But at the moment, we're quite keen to keep them and work out how we can fasten them together, concrete over them, and generally make something of them. So the rabbit chair. So this chair we worked on last year because the legs fell off the back. We now have a new rabbit log, a new back support, and the new throne-like addition here with its special teapot for the rabbit to sit and watch and take note, and generally create records of the events that we have going on. So they're also published. So Philippa's work, we're going to work on publishing that. We've already started with an issue, and it'll go through the website as we get the website sorted out. So I'll come back out of here because actually I can't get round at the moment. So yeah, they're going elsewhere in the farm, and these bits of wood are going to be made into sculpture. So we're still keeping all of the bits. So actually that's Dane and Laura's ashes down there. I think that is as well. So we're still keeping all the stuff, but just stockpiling it so that it can be used. And when people come on residencies, they can actually access it, make work out of it, use it as a resource. But obviously it needs a bit more tidying up. Fire's still really nicely sort of bedded in now. So the boat, no real plans for the boat yet other than clear it up. We might move it somewhere, we haven't really decided. I'm just going to do something with it. Toilet area, we're looking at, well sorry, the bath area. We're looking at putting a toilet probably at that end. and putting a roof on it, or most of it, so we can still get the smoke going out. You can still see the stars from the bath, and empty the bath, and make it just a little bit more waterproof really at either end, and get rid of that. This is blown out over the winter, so we'll fix that back end boat caravan. And that's it for now. There's other plans that I'll go into in another time, once we get this under control, but as you can see, it's a little bit of a mess. Nothing more than you're used to here, but it's a bit of a mess, and it just generally needs coming under control. So that's our main job over the next few months, so we'll keep you updated over that, and we'll just sort of let you know how we're going on, because we're probably not going to be able to open up until possibly in the summer. We might have a bit of an event, but I think it's going to be the year after now. So we're looking at 2022 summer for holding a more involved gathering. So it'd be good to see you lot down here at some point, or at some point this year, but we're probably looking at 2022 to get everybody together down here, at which point all of this should be a little bit more organised. We're ready for doing a bigger event and ready for everyone to come back. So it's good to take the time and shut the store as we're going along. Okay, I'd like to do something with that wheel as well, actually. It's a little bit of a mess there. So yeah, this is how we stand at the moment. As you know, you've seen it like this, but we'll keep doing these clips. I think it would be nice to document what we're doing, also how the garden's growing, really. This is when ready for starting now that we're coming out of winter. We're just getting out of the really bad weather. There's clips on the other camera that I used that I'll put in here to show you when we were in winter and what it was a bit like a few weeks ago when we were in a bit of frost. But yeah, that's us at the moment. Hopefully we'll keep you updated as we're going along. So see you soon.